yes! Welcome, everybody, to the FEZ Day Cast. Jeez. That was a little loud. Let me go back here. Yeah, well, there we go. Beautiful. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the cast. The music, yes, Solai is the individual who made the music for my intro. What you're listening to right now is the work of the wonderful Disasterpeace, who may or may not be stopping by here today. Ah! Danny B-Styles in the chat! Look at that guy. He's a mod. Who modded him? I suppose I should put the camera on. I always do this. I go live and then I forget. I don't know what I look like yet, so let's just take a look. Yeah, we gotta fix the resolution on the camera. I knew this was gonna happen. It's okay. Every cast has technical difficulties. Let's just get them out of the way now. Here we go. Face is paused. Oh, that's better. Now for a second you were thinking like, man, now his face is really narrow, because it's that illusion. Oh, man. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the cast. I am Man. You're watching Man vs. Game. I haven't been kind of like nervous for a cast in like a long time. Like a really long time. Today is just so epic! I don't know, just like even just getting to finally play this game. I've been looking forward to playing FEZ ever since it was announced. I think back in, wasn't it like 2006? Something like that? It's been a while. It's been a long while. It's been too damn long! And, shit's confusing! I spent a good, like, a solid 15 minutes with it earlier today. I did not get my chance to kind of, you know, really delve into it like I was hoping. It's my sleep schedule. I don't know what to say about it. But I did play it for like 15 minutes, so what you're going to see is, essentially, every puzzle for me is going to be fresh. And if I can make one request, as I always usually do, if you could try to keep from, you know, spoiling or trying to, like, help me, you know, with any of the puzzles. I personally enjoy, you know, solving the puzzles on my own, and besides that, there's people that really... The only reason they watch this cast is to watch me fail as a gamer and as a human being. Hey, Bayonetta's in the chat. That's awesome. Phalanx, what's going on? Duffmana, hello. And yes, just a reminder there, my mods can only ban. There's no timeouts, so, you know, if you're gonna push the envelope, if you feel like pushing the trolling envelope, just know that it's very possible that you may just get banned for the evening or, you know, life! Just because there's no midway, there's no gray area right now, because we got the beta chat going on, which I am happy to use, because it doesn't crap out and die every 2 minutes for me, which is awesome. Only man can, Danny B. Oh, did Danny say something? Please see sound waves in here. Awesome, good to see you. Engard, hello. Disco Moo. You're not a gamer. Gamer249, hello. Welcome to the cast. Cherokee, what's going on, sir? Is it your birthday today? Did I see earlier you're tweeting it was your birthday? Eddie Monster, hello. C418, what's going on? C418 shamelessly wedging himself into this cast already. Getting with me on Twitter's like, I gotta get in on this Skype call. I don't even know if there's going to be a Skype call. Disasterpeace is here! I think. Unless somebody, I hope that's him. See, that's one of those things I can't tell. What bastard stole Disasterpeace from Disasterpeace? How could you do that? Hello! Welcome! C418 is here. If you don't know C418, he did the music for Minecraft and some other crap. It is Disasterpeace. Welcome, sir. We didn't really work this out real well, but, you know, if and when you would want to get on Skype, I know that C418 is already, like, he's welcomed himself to the Skype call. Yes. Oh, baby. But welcome, everybody. So glad to have you all here. This is a game, like I said, I've been looking forward to playing for the full 5-year stretch ever since it was first announced. I love the concept, the sort of like 2D platforming puzzler in a 3D world. I may have missed something. But yes, right now what you're listening to is the music by Disasterpeace. And I have made no bones about talking about this guy like he's the second coming of Jesus musically in terms of chiptunes and whatnot. I love the FEZ soundtrack. I'm still... Oh, wait. I'm gonna be disappointed... Hold on. Oh, if it didn't horror. Oh, yes. We need to discuss C418's penis, of course. That's... I mean, that's a given. Penis. I'm getting a lot of tweets. Thank you, everybody, for the tweet pimpage. Welcome, everybody, coming in. Where was I? Oh, yes! Gushing on Disasterpeace. The man makes chiptunes like nobody else right now. You're listening to it right now. This is a Daft Punk shirt. I was trying to think of what shirt would be best to wear for a FEZ, opening. And I had no other shirt, and when I saw this shirt, I was like, this is it! This is the shirt! Because it's very much, the design is very much in line with, I think, the aesthetic qualities of FEZ. Also, I happen to know that Phil Fish is a huge Daft Punk fan. So, there you go. Shout-outs. Shout-outs to the fish. Well, what should we do here? Because I never... I still don't know if Mr. Peace, Mr. Vreeland... Yes! Okay, there we go. I just got the tweet. So let me send out the contact invite. Meanwhile, everybody, have a lovely time staring at my sexy ear. Let me send out... Let's see here. There we go. There he is. I'll just send the standard contact request. 10 out of 10 would bang. Yes, I would absolutely do this here as well. So hopefully I'm going to get a chance to talk with Disasterpeace on Skype here. I think we're setting it up. And I don't know when or how or... Oh! Let's see, that should be open. Oh, there he is. He's online! Oh! And then, of course, we ran out of music at the end. Let me... I actually have 3 other... Let's see here. Let's just go from Adventure again. Perfect. And let me get Skype going. Let me send a thing here. Prepare for instant mangasm. I know. I'm trying to look at it just like another day talking with these awesome guys who make music for video games. By the way, I'm drinking beer tonight. It's that kind of cast. Don't mind the chroma key on the beer bottle. So, without further ado, let's get Disasterpeace on here. Let's all get DP'd. Yes. There we go. The music goes down. Beautiful. Hello?
Hello.
Rich! How's it going, sir?
Good.
Awesome. Great to have you here, man. I was going to ask you, what, do you have a preference? Disasterpeace? Peace? Rich? What should I call you?
Rich is cool.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get, like, situated because of the delay between the...
Yeah. Probably yeah, because you'll probably have to listen through Skype and then have to mute the stream.
Got it.
It's a bummer. I did the same thing. They had me as a guest on this show called NSFW, and the whole time I was listening through the stream. And so, yeah, my responses were like 10 seconds behind, and yeah. So, I've been there.
What's going on?
Let's see here. I'm going to turn you up here. There we go.
Alrighty.
Now you are much more audible. And Do you mind? Shall I move your webcam to the screen? I could certainly get you on screen here.
Sure.
There we go. Beautiful. And so, wow! I can't thank you enough for stopping by. I know you are just an incredibly busy guy, especially right now. You just FEZ just released today. You're already talking about new projects that you're working on for the near future. Oh, the audio is better. Good deal. So
I can hear you good.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, how does it feel? The game has finally dropped. I'm sure, sales for the game have been probably wonderful, I imagine. I haven't really checked the news, but...
Yeah, the game seems to be doing really well. We're all pretty excited. I don't know if I'm at liberty to talk about
What's that?
stuff. I said I don't know if I'm at liberty to talk about that stuff.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But it's definitely doing well. So
yeah, which is
we're
awesome.
all really excited.
As it should. Yeah, I mean, it's an incredible game. This is going to be, as I play it today, this is really kind of my first chance. I played it for about 15 minutes earlier, and it is just... I just love the aesthetics. Like, it is... Like I tweeted earlier, I'd give it a 10 out of 10 just on aesthetics alone. And I've heard that the puzzles get pretty damn difficult later on.
That is true. Yeah, there are some really crazy puzzles in the game. It goes into all these crazy directions that a lot of games don't go into. It goes into linguistics and all kinds of interesting stuff. So
yes, it's
lots of secrets to be had.
Absolutely. I love that the sort of a big idea with the game is that it's not like your standard game where you go out, there's a bunch of enemies to blast, and you sort of kill your way to the goal, whatever it may be. I love that it's so much more about exploration, just basically going around this big, awesome, lo-fi, the pixelated world. So
yes.
Yeah, I know.
It's awesome.
You're just it's great.
I just feel grateful to have been a part of it.
Absolutely.
I think it's a really cool game.
And so, were you just about that? Were you approached specifically by Phil Fish? Did he kind of seek you out to do it?
So the programmer Renaud came to one of my shows. I played a show in Montreal a couple years ago, and after I got off the stage, he came up to me and he was like, "Oh, I'm making this game called FEZ." I'm like, "You're making FEZ? What's going on with that?" And he just sort of, he wanted to know if I wanted to do some tracks for the game. He was talking about having a bunch of different people do music, for different areas, and I was like, just let me do the whole thing.
Yeah. It'll
be great.
Absolutely.
And I think he was a little taken aback by that, but at the same time, he was like, yeah, okay, sure. So, I just started doing stuff, and that was pretty much how it happened.
That's awesome. I love how you just kind of subtly, pushed everyone else out. You're like, what? No, I'm your superstar. This is what you need is just me right here. And I honestly agree with that approach. I think it gives it a much more cohesive feel. What I've heard so far of the soundtrack, which I love so far. I personally, I'm a huge fan of your album, Rise of the Obsidian Interstellar, and so this is much more. Yeah, it's much more sort of ambient, kind of chill music, but still just. I'm crazy for chiptunes. I just love the how crisp the sounds are, and just some of the sounds that you're able to get on this soundtrack are amazing. I know. I'm just it's crazy. Just being able to interview you. You're whatever. For some reason, Elton John just popped into my head, but you're
I love Elton John.
Elton John's great. I mean, a superb songwriter, and but
Leave on.
That's right. His name shall be Leave on. Just great to have you here. I don't know how long we're gonna be able to talk. I know C418 was already he's like, I gotta get in on this Skype call. So may just turn into a bunch of video game composers getting on Skype. That's what Danny Baranowski and C418 kind of love to do, is crash my broadcast. And
sorry if I'm being a little awkward. It's taking me a little time to like get accustomed to, just looking at my own. Like, I have to kind of just be in Skype. I can't really look at you because then I am looking at myself delayed.
Yeah,
and it's like really kind of.
It is.
And then I want to like respond to people in the chat, it's really crazy.
I know. It's a lot of stimuli, and
it's like some Inception shit. It's
absolutely. And I was gonna say, feel free to do whatever you want. Yeah, when you see questions to you in the chat, go ahead and just take them.
Okay.
So this is my cast is pretty chill. It's pretty laid back. I don't know if you could tell. Let's see, Danny Baranowski. Right now, it's like man is Luke Skywalker and Rich is the Rancor. Yeah.
The Rancor.
Yeah. I don't really.
Yes.
I don't have a better setup, but well, I don't. So why don't I? I'm not really sure how I can keep you on the screen and start playing the game, but I don't think I have much more to say. I'd love to just get into the game and talk about.
Let's get into the game and
keep chatting, I guess.
That sounds like EA Sports slogan or something.
Get in the game.
Get in the game.
I know, that's awesome. I've been thinking about, like, I have so many questions to ask you. I know I'm going to forget like 90% of them. And the cast is going to be over. I'm like, oh God, what did I ask him about the thing? Like one right now, just you talking about the EA Sports reminded me that you apparently you like the game Tecmo Super Bowl for the NES.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah,
I love Tecmo Super Bowl.
As do I. And on one of your albums, Level, which I love as well, by the way.
I know where this is going.
Yes, I had this. I had this breakthrough moment where because as you listen to it on the first track, which I don't know if you want to explain the album Level, but track 1 I believe is just called One, and as in Level 1, and there you use
Much.
yeah, and you use a sample from a game, and it just took me forever. I kept hearing this do 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 do, and finally it came to me.
Yeah, it's from the coin toss since Tecmo Super Bowl.
Yes, when the ref flips the coin, and it's like the sound of the ref asking what they want to do.
Yeah, heads or tails. Dur, dur, dur.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that means heads and tails.
Yeah. It's like
they didn't even make two different ones. They just both sound the same.
Exactly. I can't remember. Yeah. Which is
and then there's these other sounds in that too from Blades of Steel, like crowd sounds.
The audience, yes.
And they're all like.
Yeah, the whistling.
I love that. I was like, I have to put this in the song.
Yes, I love it. And again, like the concept of Level is so great. Just it seems to kind of start basic, and then it just gets like more complex as the album goes on. Just brilliant stuff. I told you I wasn't gonna try and gush too much on you when you stopped by. Or is Danny Baranowski?
You're making this awkward for me.
I know. He's like, I gotta go.
At least I'm nice and big, so I can
exactly
just kind of crush you.
Yeah, I'll just play like the groveling whelp or whatever. Yeah, you're too good. C418, you're just trying to say that because he's trying to get in on here. Oh, plus I don't have the music going, so let me. I can do that. Oh, let me stop that. Well, I'm gonna get the game going, so let me. I'm gonna have to switch up the source here. So unfortunately, we must all say goodbye to the giant Disasterpeace head.
Oh no!
No. So I was, one of the questions I want to ask was how, how did you arrive at the name Disasterpeace? Does that have any special meaning or?
Yeah, I like wordplay, so I was messing with the word masterpiece, and I was like, masterpiece, Disasterpeace.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what if peace was spelled like peace?
Like a peace sign, yeah.
Because disaster and peace are like sort of, opposite of each other. So
True. Yeah.
Three-way pun, but it's not really a pun. It's, I don't know what you'd call it, but
Sort of like playing with the wordplay.
playing with the wordplay. Exactly.
Yeah. Oh man, I wish I could still get you in the shot, but yeah, yep. The audio pops go away when I switch sources. There's not really much I can do there. But
No worries.
yeah, it's pretty. This is I am just a guy broadcasting out of his basement. No two ways about that. Let's see, quick play. I got FEZ. It's too bad they don't feature the FEZ box art, or the cover art. Because
Where?
I mean on the arcade, when you because I've purchased the game, and when I went to go play it, they just have kind of like a FEZ icon.
Oh, that's not happening on mine. That must be either that's recent or maybe it's just yours.
It could be.
Maybe they're onto you.
It probably is, exactly. They're just like, oh god, not this guy
I
again.
don't want to see that on there.
That's right.
We didn't get the sign off from Brian Lee O'Malley for the Man vs. Game.
Exactly. Which is it's probably an issue that I've run into. Oh, and C418, he's saying that's happening on mine. Yeah, because that's the cover art was done by the guy who did Scott Pilgrim versus the World, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Turn down the music a bit. And I seriously, this game, this is honestly killing me right now, just even talking over the game itself. This game, it reminds me of Shadow of the Colossus, It's like, as I do a live cast of this, I don't even want to dirty the screen or the whole experience with my input or anything, but
Right.
oh well.
You're totally destroying everything we've worked for so long.
I know the ambience. Oh
With
my
your
God.
mug and your voice.
Big stupid guy in the corner.
Just another one of those Let's Play videos.
Exactly. That's what my cast basically comes down to. It's like an interactive Let's Play.
It's funny, man, because if I had $1 every time I saw a tweet from a developer who's like, I'm so sick of these Let's Play videos, where are the ones with no voices over it? I'd probably have $100.
Yes. Which I saw that. I saw somebody tweeting about that the other day, where they were looking for a Let's Play that was just straight up, game footage. But
Yeah.
I guess that's our ego.
Especially if you're listening to the audio or something like that.
Mm-hmm. It's
Sound dudes.
absolutely, and it's just for me, the audio of any game to me is, it's definitely, it's 50% of the experience, isn't it?
Maybe a third.
A third?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because you have the audio and you have the visuals, and then you have the sort of the tactility, which I think is, that's definitely
The actual
another sense, actual physical, pressing buttons and
sure, the game play, the actual the game mechanics itself. I can see that. That is actually it's better because I only had it down to audio visual, but like you're saying,
to each his own.
Absolutely. I love it.
So here we have Gomez's room.
It's very clean, and I love the Polytron drum kit.
Yeah. He should be able to play it.
I was kind of looking for that. That was one of the first things I did. I
think we wanted to do that, and we just ran out of time.
Yeah.
Which is kind of ironic.
I know. I was fighting the urge to say really 5 years couldn't find the time to put in the Polytron drum kit.
The people are saying there's no sound right now. Game sound.
I think they're crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna.
Oh, maybe I'm just because I'm muting. That's probably why I can't hear anything.
Yeah, we do have the audio on. I definitely have it kind of turned down just so it doesn't overshadow you.
It's probably fine. It's just that I have to mute the video so that I can talk to you and still remain sane.
Exactly. Otherwise, yeah, you have this big delay and it sucks.
So I'll just imagine what my music sounds like.
Right now,
I've never heard it before.
it's like it was all one-offs. That's the way I work. I don't even plug anything in. I put in earplugs.
It's just some bloops and bleeps anyway. Who cares?
Yeah, exactly. Still no game sound, Hassan. You're lying. Okay.
Yeah, this is the fastest chat scrolling I've ever seen in my life.
In the West, yeah. And this.
How am I supposed to talk to any of you?
You kind of just pick and choose. Hey, there's Kyle Pulver in the chat.
Kyle Pulver.
Kyle, what a dear he is.
Kyle had a funny retweet because someone was like, "Oh, I'm really sick and tired of playing FEZ today, so I went and bought Offspring Fling." He tweeted that. I was like, "Yes."
That is awesome. It's interesting that somebody was already saying like, "Yeah, I'm tired of this game. Just came out today." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever."
This game sucks.
Yeah.
I did a listening party last night, and someone dropped into the IRC channel, and they were like, "I don't like pads. Goodbye," and he left.
Like game pads or like music like.
Yeah, he was like, "I don't like paddy sounds. I'm leaving."
Wow.
Goodbye.
He just had like the one thing. Yeah, I'm pretty OCD with my likes and dislikes in music, but yeah, that's pretty harsh. Okay. I gotta read this letter. Dear Gomez, please meet me at the top of Village. I have something very important to tell you. Today is a special day. Giza. Interesting. Just the feel. For anyone wondering right now, there actually is not any music playing. This is just straight up ambiance. Which I saw. Now you didn't actually do the sound effects, did you? That was somebody else that did those.
So Brandon McCartan did like 95% of the sound effects, and I did some ambient stuff. Like I did like the wind and stuff that you're hearing now.
Okay.
Like town ambience, and I did like water sounds, like water ambiences, and some like underground, like drone type stuff. But
Sure.
for the most part, it's Brandon who did all the sound effects.
Cool. Like there's something that sounds like a bird in the background. Was that you?
Brandon is the unsung hero, Kyle. He really is. And he has the record of being the only person who's won the Seamus McNally Grand Prize Award for the Independent Games Festival twice. He's the only person who's ever done that.
Really? What?
Yes.
So one was for FEZ and what?
He worked on Aquaria.
Oh, wow. And oh my. There you go. See what I did? That is awesome.
That is the loudest sound in the game. It's a good thing you got past it already.
Well, what's funny is I had the sound turned up because people were like, "There's no sound," so I kept turning it up, and then just now it, of course, drowned us both out. Okay, I gotta decipher what this cube is saying. I have no idea.
You should do it all right now. You should just take the next 12 hours.
Yeah, just get out pen and
You should just
paper.
like screenshot these and get out your notebook.
Yep.
People will love that.
Turn to the chat. They would love to do that.
That'll make for an excellent episode.
It would. You know what's funny is it's not far off from what usually happens. Like I did a QWOP cast once where I played QWOP for 9 hours to go 100 meters.
Yeah, I think what's this? I think Solai was in my apartment when you were doing that.
Oh, really? That was so amazing. I, of course, was so jealous. And yes, we should talk about GDC. I don't know why. Just thinking back to our meeting, now many of you may not know, but Disasterpeace and myself, we have met in real life.
It was pretty bizarre. It was pretty awkward.
It was! I was just saying the other day, like, how awkward it was, and, because it was just like, you technically were the first person to, recognize me in real life. So, that was amazing for me, because we were at the Rumpus, I forget what it was called, but it was this big bash with, basically all the coolest people in the indie games scene.
I have to be honest with you, though, because I think you were wearing a
man versus game shirt.
You're either wearing a man versus game shirt or like a man versus game name tag. There was something that made it,
blatantly obvious.
Yeah, it wasn't as. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. It wasn't as glorious.
Oh man, I was hoping
as he thought it was.
Otherwise, like a face. Oh no. Well, see, and it was, I am that guy right now who wears his own shirts because it's like if I don't, who is? But
so people are asking if FEZ is going to be PS3.
I bet that's a big
and it's not
negatory. Yeah,
that would be a negative.
Welcome to the world of the. Like, I think
of business.
Yeah. Well, and like
agreements. And
exactly. I think Edmund McMillan still has people tweeting him like, "Can you put Super Meat Boy on PlayStation Network?"
Yeah. Sorry, no PSN, no sale.
Yeah.
I'll go back to my cave now.
Exactly. That's exactly it. People, about the different, exclusive games and stuff. That's why, I just say. Just get all the consoles. Then you have.
Microsoft has an exclusive. They do exclusivity deals for Xbox Live. So that's all I will say. They last a certain period of time. And then the developer is free to do what they want. So
yeah. I just want to say I absolutely love what just happened in FEZ, which is the reboot of the game. When you unlock the third dimension, pretty much glitches out the whole universe of the game, and I just love how it like reboots all old PC style. At least a FEZ. What kind of a game is it? I would sum it up as 2D platformer puzzle game set in a 3D world. See, now with the triggers right and left, I can switch the perspective.
Yes, he's talking with Disasterpeace.
Yes.
Yes. It is me.
It is the real Disasterpeace. I wish I could get his face back up, but I suck as a caster. So right now it's just the audio.
Can you superimpose my head onto the screen of the gameplay?
Like just right in the middle.
Maybe with some like multiply like display layering or screen effects or.
I probably could.
Some awesome like pixel dithering.
Yeah, that would be. Get you like key out your body so it's just like a floating Disasterpeace.
Floating head. I'll be like the boss battle that never ends in FEZ that no one told you about.
Exactly, and it's all like mind games. Exactly. So this character that we see now, this is Dot, who
doesn't know anything.
Doesn't know a damn thing about what's going on. I was reading that this is a 4-dimensional character. I am Dot. The hexahedron has been fragmented. This game is making me feel stupid already. Let's see here. Disasterpeace. Yes. I don't know who took Disasterpeace on here, but
Disasterpeace. Peace.
Yes. Really, all you have to worry about, you can go Disasterpeace.
People are always spelling my name wrong since I started.
And then there's that cool thing that I'm sure you love hearing about where, because I did a search once for Disasterpeace when I was first hearing about you, and I spelled it peace, like a piece of pie, rather than peace, world peace, and of course you get the, there's a song by...
A certain band that everybody loves.
Yes, one of those great metal bands. And I'm sure you love hearing about it every time.
Hangnail or something?
Slippity Doodah. Yeah, I don't honestly know.
Sailor Knot.
Yeah. Yeah. Double Windsor.
Double Windsor.
I don't know. God. This music is so chill.
Yes.
It honestly, like, I just feel... It's like, why am I doing this right now? Because, like, the way that I really would love to play this game is just totally by myself, just me in the TV in the game, in a darkened room, some beers, and it's like I'm saying, it just kills me to be talking over top of this game right now. For anyone that is watching right now, if you have any interest in playing this game at all, you should totally just stop watching the screen right now. Go purchase this game. Certainly stick around, keep the tab open and listening to the amazing interview that's taking place right now. This is, wouldn't you say this is probably the best interview you've ever been a part of?
Oh yeah, this is going extremely smoothly. I am deeply honored to be here with all of you lovely people.
This is a kind of a watershed moment in both of our lives, I think. If I could speak.
It really is, though. Like in the grander scheme of things, the last couple of days have probably been the craziest in terms of just sheer. Although, well, the IGF was pretty insane, but this is pretty awesome too.
I can imagine, like GDC. Like every time I saw you, like you were just constantly, people coming up to you, congratulating you, as well they should have, for winning the big old grand prize at IGF, and I can't imagine what that week was like for you, like just insanity, I'm sure.
It was crazy. I'm sure it was even crazier for Phil and for Renault. I mean, those guys have been making the same games like their entire adult lives almost.
Yeah.
Which is just crazy to think about.
Yeah, we saw Phil Fish about 5 times during GDC, and every single time he was like sprinting / speed walking like out of the room. He was just in a constant state of like moving away from where he was at that point in time. So I'm sure he had quite an interesting week as well.
Sweet.
Yeah, I don't know how well this is going. Kyle Pulver, where are the free FEZ, giveaway codes? I thought that was part of the deal.
I've got some codes for, some nice ports. CX Spectrum, the Sinclair.
Really?
No.
I was gonna say. That was never really part of it, yeah. Honestly,
hey, shut up, Jay.
Who's in here?
Sorry,
Jay Tholen. Oh, nice. Mars Volta, that's right! Every picture I'd seen of you on the internet was you had very short hair. And so when I saw
and then I stopped cutting it, and that's apparently when you stop cutting your hair, you look like Mars Volta.
Exactly. You just get the fro going. That's what I should do. We have a question coming in through Twitter, because he couldn't get a question through on the chat. He's asking, are there any plans for a PC version of FEZ? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this, but...
Well, it's like I already said. I mean, I don't really know. From what I know about how things work, I know that that they do exclusivity deals with when people do Xbox Live games. They generally have some kind of exclusivity deal with Microsoft, and then after a certain period of time, the developers can sort of do what they want. So
yeah, I
don't really know what we're doing, but for now, this is an Xbox game.
It is Xbox. Yes, Xbox Live. Pretty much like, let's see here. Where am I going? I gotta get these. This is like the one puzzle that I've actually, done already, so this shouldn't take me too long. You're like, actually, this is not even what would be considered a puzzle in the game.
I should probably just take off the next, week so that I can come back and respond to all these tweets.
I know. When, it's funny, when Solai was on here, he actually stopped the chat. Like, he was on here, and he was determined to get to every single question that was asked. So at a certain point, he was like, could we stop the chat?
Slow down, people.
Yes. So we do
Take
have
your words per minute rate and divide it by 4.
Exactly. It's quality, not quantity. Okay, guys, let's just keep that in mind. Here we go. Exactly. That's what I keep thinking of. Like Super Meat Boy, basically, Microsoft just says, hey, if you want us to put this on our console, then you gotta, agree to these measures here.
Thanks, mitochondrial Adam.
Damn.
Telvanni Archmagister.
What are they saying?
These are some crazy names.
I know.
I am impressed.
Mitochondrial...
Expanding Man! That's awesome. Scrubadubzion. Ken Shineska.
They get pretty
These
good.
names are amazing.
One of my favorites, he doesn't come around so much anymore, but Lincoln Log Poo is always one of my favorite fellows.
Oh god.
See this question?
Vexium.
Vexium. Sounds like crazy.
Jason.
Sounds like a drug in like a sci-fi setting. You got any Vexium, man?
Teratharar.
Tereth. He's a great guy. A lot of these guys.
See?
He
Last
is.
night I was doing that listening party, and I just kept saying all the song titles and replacing all of the vowels with R's. This song's called Lurgerned.
Yeah.
And this one's called Adventure.
Adventure. Yeah. Trying to think of another one.
Pertzel. This one's about a Pertzel.
This is where? I love how the doors remain open. Oh! I haven't died yet, which is good. 'Cause I tend to do that in games. Oh, here we go.
I wonder if I lower the resolution, you will happen faster.
I don't think so. I don't know. I always wish that there was a better way for me to get the delay. You have less delay. Oop.
Someone's saying it's actually slower. Wow.
I know. What the fuck
That's
is
weird.
D?
So maybe I should make it higher.
They're lying. No, I don't know. That's pretty much how this cast works a lot. It's a lot of trolling goes on here. That's why I ignore pretty much everything everybody says. Oh!
Bye, Kyle.
Kyle, God, why do you have to go?
Don't leave us here alone with all these people.
Crazy people just blathering. Yeah, I had a blast. This Monday is when I was playing through Offspring Fling. Kyle, he was here, and he won me over with the Macho Madness. he just started
Of his game?
not Bonesaw, no, but I first learned of the Bonesaw game, which Kyle, I still want to play through Bonesaw with you on here.
Bonesaw?
Bonesaw. No, he just started rattling off just random Macho Madness, like
Oh.
Tower of Sour, too sweet to be sour, funky like a monkey, dig it, yeah. Let's see
He
here.
died.
He did. It is a tragedy. He's left a legacy though that for me it brings me enjoyment every. I was just watching Macho Man videos the other day. Just because they're hilarious. Oh. Okay. Yes, and I know it's taking so long. This is about the time when people in chat are like, "Oh my God, man, what is taking you so long to get these cubes?"
Yeah, what are you doing?
I don't know. I've got. Oh, what do I got? 2 left. 2 left. We got this.
What games am I into?
Easy ones.
I love hockey games. I play a lot of hockey games.
Really?
Yes. Lately, I've been playing a lot of shmups, but traditionally, I've been more into. I don't know. I like the Elder Scrolls. I like Rockstar games. I don't know. Play a lot of indie games because I'm cool.
Because I'm.
No, I don't know.
Part of the scene, you know.
I don't know.
Hey,
I play stuff.
that's kind of the
I
way.
play FEX, yes. I've been playing a lot of FEX lately.
Facts. I don't give a facts.
Have you played FEX?
I-
Mr. Man vs. Game?
I have not.
Have you heard of FEX?
I haven't. Is that?
This dude created this brilliant tribute to FEZ where you walk along a flat platform and there's all these golden cubes in front of you.
Uh-huh.
And every time you collect a cube, it's like, you got a golden cube!
Yay!
And it takes like 5 seconds for that to happen. And then you just keep walking. You got a golden cube!
Oh.
And it just goes on forever, pretty much.
Wow.
Actually, someone told me that it doesn't. Someone actually took the time to beat it.
To like actually play through the full thing, and there is an ending. Wow.
There might be.
Let's not spoil it.
What games do I hate? Wow.
Go ahead, just...
I don't know. I don't hate first-person shooters, but I'm kind of getting sick of them.
There are a lot of them, aren't there? Yes.
Yeah. I feel like there's just a lot of redundant games.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a bummer.
A lot of redundant sequels, to be sure. Like,
well, yeah, I think by nature.
like those goddamn hockey games
Sorta.
come out with a new one every year. What's the deal there?
I think there's a misconception there. Because they always build on the previous. And it's I don't know.
No,
It's hockey. I mean,
true. Now let's take a
I'm not
moment
sure.
and talk about this song. The title of the song escapes me. I think you opened it on the getfez.com page, or on the Fez soundtrack page yesterday.
Say that again?
I think you unlocked this track to be. You can listen to it now on the Fez soundtrack page over at getfez.com.
Yeah, this one's it's really, really long. It's way, way too long.
Yes.
But so this part of the game, it takes about, if you're not really shitty at platforming, it takes about not even, it takes like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And I wrote like a 9-minute song for this part.
Exactly.
It's part of
And
the game.
when I read that, it was hilarious. And I love that you did that, how you've got the liner notes for every track on the soundtrack. And yeah, you wrote a 9-minute song for this section that takes pretty much maybe like 2 minutes tops to do. So there's, unless people are so mesmerized, or like you said, really suck at the platforming, they're just never going to hear the end of this song, unless of course they purchase the soundtrack. Right now it's
Or they take a moment to reflect on their lives.
exactly, they get totally just
Did it break my heart to take apart that fridge smut porn? It was really sad. I have a photo of it, and after I moved, so I could probably reconstruct it. Not from memory, though. I'd have to use a photograph.
the fridge smut porn. It just came to me what Brownie was referring to. The
Solai.
the Solai
When
poem.
Solai stayed at my place, for those who are not knowing what's going on right now.
Yeah.
He took my fridge magnets and made a smut novel.
I
A very coherent smut novel, too. It's pretty interesting.
hardly remember any of it, but let's see. God, just gorgeous. And I can't believe, like, when you hear about how Phil Fish essentially rebuilt this game from scratch, 3 times? Like, this is the version 3.0 of Fez.
Yep.
Just crazy. I don't know. I just can't imagine. You could definitely tell that Phil Fish, maybe yourself, like, Phil Fish definitely is, like, kind of a perfectionist. Like, the game, he wanted it just so. And, it's kind of like, he's kind of like an indie Blizzard. The game is not finished until he says it is. And it's exactly the way he wants it.
I mean, I think Phil is obviously pretty brilliant, but I don't think there's anything unremarkable, I don't think there's anything remarkable about being a perfectionist, and because at least in I don't know, you sort of want to work on something until it's ready,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like if they didn't release it when it was ready, it wouldn't have been as good. So.
Oh, absolutely.
And I feel like it took them a while to sort of just figure out how to use the mechanic to do stuff. I mean, I know still when I play it and I look at it, I'm like, how, it must have took them a while to, make levels that actually made sense,
Right.
in terms of navigation and stuff.
Right, to actually craft puzzles using the 2D, 3D, mechanic.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing about Kyle's, Offspring Fling game, where it was just kind of amazing to me how many different variations on a theme, he was able to make with the throwing of children around. Okay. Inventory. Yeah, when's the real ending to Fez going to be released? People have
only when we get 100,000 petitions, signatures,
yeah, exactly.
change it.
Like, that's the state of games right now. Is like, if you don't like it, we'll remake the game for you, guaranteed. So this... Oh, that's not where I want to go. Beautiful. I should check to see what... Because somebody was saying something on Skype to me. I should probably go check. It's probably C418 saying, like, call me! And you can also feel free to add anyone to this call that you think needs to be here.
Okay. That's a possibility.
Oh, man. Wow. This is... Let me open up one tab here.
Yeah, so one of the dudes in the chat was talking about the map is slightly confusing. I always kind of like the map. I think it's sort of it's very sort of, I don't know. It's very bare. Like it only gives you the bare necessities of information, and it's sort of, I don't know. It doesn't give you too much. You sort of have to like think about where you've been, and you kind of have to just go through the places and then sort of remember where the specific doors are. There's something that's different about that I kind of like. Like it doesn't hold your hand as much as maps usually do, because they're meant to help you. It's kind of an interesting sort of take on a map, I think.
Yeah, and I honestly respect that as well. Plus, I mean, considering that the game is very much, I would say, the main... I don't want to say the theme of the game, but the game is just all about exploration, exploring this world that they've created. It would kind of cheapen the experience, I think, if you if you had a bunch of like warp points all over, where if you were just able to like skip instantly to here and here. I like that you kind of have to make your way back to this to this point through like you said, just kind of. You have to remember where you've been, just like real life.
Yeah, I think what ends up happening is that a lot of these things that people start to add in games, they seem good on their own, but over time, like there becomes this expectation for all of these sort of hand-holding type features, like being able to warp anywhere, and I think when you have a game that has all those things in it, it just sort of loses its impact.
I completely
to a certain
agree.
Extent. Yeah.
A lot of sort of diluting the experience at basically because they are interested in gaining a wider market, so they kind of add in these what you could argue they're optional, like difficulty settings and but that's why I do respect games that sort of they have a vision of the experience they want, players to have, and they kind of stick to it. To find the other gates first.
Yes.
Sweet. So yeah, is my playstyle driving you nuts yet? I've you're like, actually I'm not even watching.
I'm trying to like piece together your gameplay and your talking being out of sync with each other.
Yes, it's
a little difficult, but
yeah, Danny.
It seems like you're almost playing like you're a tester. Like, if I jump here, will this work?
That's pretty much how I feel right now.
Will I move?
Can I? Because one of my big concerns when I first saw media of the game, I thought, so if you're standing on a certain area and you flip the perspective, will a stone push me off the ledge, that I'm standing on? Because I'm trying to think. I think Paper Mario did something like that, where if you turned the perspective and there was like a block where you were, once you flipped the perspective, it would like push you out of the way. and I'm happy to see that that doesn't happen at all.
That is true.
Dead Cow Colt, what is going on, sir? I should not have gone through that door.
You can do anything you want.
That's right. There's no. That's right. It's like this is the Bob
There's
Ross.
no wrong way to play.
Exactly.
This game.
Just go in that happy little door right there. This game, honestly, is amazing right now, and
you're not even doing anything.
I'm hardly playing it right now. I'm much more caught up in, trying to think of good questions to ask Rich. Let's see here. Oh, I gotta get up there. Oh, the tree. The tree's the secret.
You can do it. just make all those exertion sounds and you jump, and then it'll help.
That's the key to my success on this cast.
That's the secret.
Just grunt it out. Let's see here.
You've been foiled.
Oh no. Yeah, I know. See, and you get like the 10-minute, or excuse me, the 10-second delay. I'm gonna have to. Already foiled, yes.
Someone wants to know what my favorite hockey team is, but I'm wanting to know why it matters, because there's a 29 out of 30% chance that it's not the team they want to hear.
Yeah.
So that's like a 90-something% chance that they'll be like, I hate that team.
Exactly. It's like, oh, I thought you were cool.
I thought you were better than that.
I'll just tell you honestly, I wish I followed hockey closer so that we could have a good, meaningful discussion about hockey, but
you should do an NHL 94 2-player man versus game podcast.
I would love to. Like I say, I'll play pretty much any game. Ooh. Treasure map.
That, in my opinion, is one of the most fun multiplayer games that I've ever played. But I am a huge hockey fan. But my opinion is that not my opinion, but I hear from a lot of people who don't really follow hockey at all that they love hockey games. So I think there's something there.
That's interesting. Dead Cow Colt, just say Red Wings suck and watch the conversation fly. Alright, I did it. I opened up that. What the? Oh, interesting. He's a Rangers fan. Oh, wow. Just found something would seem like a secret area here. Oh.
There are no well, that's not true.
It's pretty much, there's just like the world.
Everything is a secret.
Yeah, it's like as
Nothing
you go.
is a secret.
Ooh. Getting all Taoist up in here, like Eastern philosophies. We are all one. In a way, I've already found the cubes. Oh no. There we go. Master Zen.
Yes, that's me.
Disaster Master
Disaster Zen Master.
Yeah. I like it.
Zen Disaster. That doesn't really sound very good. Hey, you made it.
I did, but then just now you'll see me die for the first time. Oh. I should, because this is...
that's kind of funny now that I'm delayed, because I can
I know.
say things that are encouraging when you've already died.
That's what I loved. The timing of that was impeccable. Like right when I died, you're like, "Hey, you did it!"
But I didn't.
Oh. But the cool thing about this game is there's really no punishment whatsoever for dying. This game is not about pressure.
This game is not about punishment.
No. Which it's brilliant. Let's see, where am I going? I need to get up to the top of that lighthouse. Otherwise,
There's stuff up there.
there is. There's a cube. Okay. Oh, how do I get up on that tree? It's pretty close. Oh God. So you, just out of nowhere, you kind of started making music. Initially, your sort of instrument of choice was a guitar, correct?
That's right.
Which, I think it's very clear, like on Rise of the Obsidian Interstellar. You've talked about you were influenced by King Crimson and Yes.
Yes, I was influenced by Yes.
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 Hell yes.
That is true.
And that to me, I love that album. Like just the prog rock.
Thanks, man.
The feel of it, the time signatures. In fact, that's mostly. I mean, I love the FEZ soundtrack at all. I love it all. But if I love the sort of. Some of my favorite chiptune music is like the old Konami and like Sunsoft stuff.
How's that? Is that loud enough?
That's wonderful. I think it's not as loud as Kyle's mechanical keyboard was. Or Danny, he had a mechanical one as well.
Oh, I thought someone just said FEZ does not look like a PC game. But they said the opposite, but that would be funny.
It would be, yeah.
This game could never be on a PC.
I know. How would it handle?
It's too uncomputer-like.
That's right. It's too game-paddy. I don't know.
Yes, louder.
Well, for now, I feel already stumped by this, like, what is this, like, the third or fourth area in the game. Oh.
I know the answer to all of your problems.
I know. So does C418.
I've played this game for billions of hours.
Yes. And I know one of the cool things.
But I'm not gonna tell you.
Please, I thank you. That is one of my least favorite things about doing what I do is having people. They meet. It's so well-meaning, you know. They want to help out. They just
Exactly.
They hate to see me suffer.
You know what really sucks when you go to like a game convention and people are showing off their games and they pull you in to play one of their games and they're like, okay, so this is what you do. So you walk over here and then you press the X button. And then you're gonna see this list of things. Then you press the Y button. Okay, now you're gonna look around. Okay, now do this. Now do that. Now do that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is not how you like get feedback for your game from people.
Exactly. It's
You
like
should just give them the controller and be like, play.
exactly. And
then stand back and see what they do.
Exactly. And there's some of your best feedback right there. Is if they enjoy it or if they're confused at all, then maybe you want to reconsider.
Maybe they're walking into the wall repeatedly.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. I gotta go.
You're not. Whatever you're. You're not gonna.
You're not gonna get it. I'm leaving this area right now because
You're not gonna. Okay, so if you climb this tree by pressing the left trigger and the right bumper,
yeah, that would be. Oh.
Then you put in the input code: right stick, left stick, up, down, back. Okay, now turn off your console.
Plug in the change the
Unplug
the controller.
Unplug your computer.
Yes. And then kill yourself. Oh. We are all kinds of sexy. This door is what I needed to go in the whole time.
No. There is no solution because there's no problem. You just play.
There is no spoon. God.
I'm serious though.
Rich, you're blowing my mind here. Ooh, there's a cube up here.
This game is totally modular, like 100% modular.
Mm-hmm. There's no like real directives. It's just.
It's like if you get stuck, I mean, you can either slave over it until you figure it out, or you can just keep going because there's probably something else you haven't done yet.
Yeah, like a whole nother area that you can explore.
Exactly.
Let's see here. I am making all kinds of progress again. Yeah!
Climb those platforms.
That's right. Figuratively and literally.
I have a trick for you.
Ooh.
So, when you get onto a platform,
Uh-huh.
you don't have to walk all the way to the end a lot of the times to rotate.
Oh!
Because you just rotate from wherever you are, and it takes you to the end. Like, if you rotate, yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So, like, save yourself the trip, because if you switch...
Yeah, you can actually do it quicker.
I see. And there's a bell here. Ding dong! Ring the bell by pressing X in front of it. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. There's got to be something with that. And the melody.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. John Carnage, good to see you here, sir. He's Twitch staff, so no lollygagging, no horsing around while he's in here.
Disasterpeace made the music.
Yes. He's actually, that's who I'm talking to right now, Disasterpeace.
He's pretty cool.
He's
It takes him about 10 minutes to get comfortable, and then he's pretty chill.
And then he's in. He's locked in. Okay. Ooh.
Lock and load.
Oof. Rolls in here. What is, what's another thing? This is like, oh. Interesting.
Interesting.
Wait a minute.
Roger is correct. I am afraid of fried chicken. It horrifies me and mortifies me.
I would love to know why.
So, I just got a text from Mr. Phil Fish,
Oh, yeah?
who asked me if the game is running because he wants to check the leaderboards to see how many people are playing.
Sure. Let's take a look. Leaderboard's right here.
There's a number at the bottom, which will tell you.
Sweet. 13,772 players in total is what I'm seeing.
Sweet.
Well done, sir. Look at that.
That is a good number.
Yeah.
So for reference, Super Meat Boy did 15,000 its first day.
Mm-hmm. And this day is not even over yet. And you're going to feel the man versus game bump, for sure, after this is done.
So people are like, get Phil in here!
Yeah, I would love... I mean, hey, if he's not doing anything, I'd love to tell Phil... I'd love to show off my Daft Punk shirt to Phil. To be
I
like,
don't think he's even home. Well, maybe he is. Yeah, he's wearing a... I should tell him he's wearing a Daft Punk shirt.
there you go. Let's see here. Daft Punk.
I don't know why, but he is.
I'm the guy who sent Phil Fish a tweet that said, "You've been working on FEZ for..." And then I linked to a YouTube video of Daft Punk's song, "Too Long." And what's funny is he did retweet it. That was...
How do I feel about black people? What kind of question is that?
That's a perfect question for this cast.
How do I feel about black people?
Just say good and move on. I don't know. Unless there's just some
Avoiding controversy.
Yes. See, pretty soon... Then now you're going to be making the rounds on, like, Kotaku and Joystick.
Yeah, it's going to like, Disasterpeace racist because he says... Whatever I just said, I forgot already.
Black people scare him.
I don't know.
Sure, why not?
Black people are cool. Sweet.
Sweet. Man. I don't know why I've never felt wider than I do right now. Ah. Okay.
He is on a black man's cast. Disasterpeace dodges questions on minorities.
Exactly.
Next at 7.
I know. People are gonna be like, why didn't you throw him the tough questions?
How does Disasterpeace feel about girls from London?
That's an in, I think. You are in. Follow that all the way.
Ooh, what's my favorite brand of orange juice?
You
know, it's interesting you should say that because the brand of orange juice that I choose has so much to do with all of my musical choices. Really, I mean, if I wasn't drinking whatever brand it is of orange juice that I drink, I'm sure that my FEZ soundtrack would be... Yeah, it just wouldn't be the same. It'd be... I don't know, it'd be less citrusy. It'd be...
What? Oh.
I don't know. Sunny D and rum. Yum yum.
Sunny D, that's like not even real orange juice though, is it?
Oh, apparently I just got married.
Oh, nice.
Through some kind of like chat room marriage license.
Yeah. That's a new law. Well, you know what? I'm gonna come back to this area at some point. Because I'm just not picking up what's going on there. I see the Tetris block. I'm thinking that they're hints, but...
What's beta chat? What does that mean? Chat is in beta?
Yeah, recently Twitch TV, they're sort of upgrading or going through a change in the chat here because they are growing by leaps and bounds, and there's just too many people to... Oh! Wow. Sorry, I just jumped off the edge of the map here.
Oh my god!
I did it again.
They should just kick everybody out when the chat is too busy.
Exactly. Could some of you guys please leave? That'd be great. Oh my lord. Purple drank.
Purple drank.
Purple drank is amazing.
It's tasty, but it's not very good for you.
Yeah.
That's not a very manly answer, is it?
I drink Propel water. That's... Dear God!
I used to eat ham sandwiches every day for lunch when I was a kid. It was, when you went to school, it was you either have hot lunch or cold lunch.
Yes.
For a while I had hot lunch, and then I had cold lunch, and then I had hot lunch. It sort of changed.
Oh man, because, yeah, I remember...
I think it depended on how well my parents were doing.
Exactly. And it was so funny back then, because, yeah, if you ate cold lunch, you were kind of, like, a little bit cooler. You know, if you had to eat hot lunch...
Yeah, it's like, whoa, your parents made you food? And it's like, actually, I made this yesterday.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's a piece of ham and a piece of cheese between two pieces of bread.
Exactly.
There's no, like, motherly love in it, you know, it's
in a Swiss roll or something.
Yeah, put some candy in there or something.
That wasn't the door I wanted to go through. God, I hate this game!
Standalone chiptunes album. Eventually. I'm planning to do some other stuff right now. I want to do some, like, real instrument type stuff.
Cool.
I just bought a piano, and, you know, I've got an acoustic guitar, and I've got some other instruments, so...
I just want to say I will not endorse that whatsoever. I'm kidding, of course.
That sounds terrible.
I know. I'm something of a... Well, like the guy... I'm like the guy who came in last night on your listening party and was like, I hate pads, and leaves.
Yeah.
I'm basically like, if it's not 100% chiptunes, like, lo-fi, then no, I'm not listening.
For a lot of these people who are digging chiptunes these days are a little late to the party. And I've been...
I'm wondering... Are you trying to say I'm just riding this new...
No.
I know.
I just mean that, I don't know. I've been writing chiptunes for a long time. So it's nice to get away from it from time to time.
I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I'm a hipster.
He's like all these new...
I was into chiptunes before you even knew what they were.
Before it was cool, yeah.
My love of chiptunes is ironic. That's why I wrote 10 chiptune albums.
That's right. I was just showing how much I don't care about chiptunes.
I'm a chipster.
I'm surprised you didn't see that. Ooh, you can pick up and throw bombs. Wow! You can also drop a bomb gently by pressing down and X. That's what Disasterpeace just did to me. Dropped a bomb on me, gently. Okay. Wow. Oh, God. Oh. Ah! Well, that was a learning experience. Just, had a bomb go off in my hand.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. Kaz Gaming it is, of course, if it's not, porn or anything else ridiculous. Or if the link is short. Don't do any of these, like, Google search links where it's, like, a whole paragraph. That's just right out. Okay, this time I got it. I have got this.
Spotify. 8-bit.
Oh my god.
You can do it! You died and you succeeded.
I know! And then I just fell off the ledge. You'll see that. Terrible. So...
Hey, good job.
Beautiful! Sarcasm comes in. Here we are. I gotta check my Skype. I still don't know what anyone said. I'm still...
I should check the Twitter.
Basking in the glow of this glorious moment.
Questions on the Twittery Twids.
The Twatterverse. Pull back the rage. Yeah, I'm gonna rage on FEZ. That's what I'm gonna do.
I should make a page that just has frequently asked questions.
Totally.
Because I get the same questions over and over and over. Not that I don't like answering them, but yeah.
For me, I know, doing this 5 days a week. Lately it's been like 8 hours a day. Which, by the way, whenever you gotta go, totally understand it. I'll probably keep jamming out here on FEZ for quite a while. Yeah, like the first 3 or 4 times you get a question, you're like, oh yeah, oh, no, I'm happy to answer. And then, the 6th or 7th, you kind of get, that person gets the abbreviated version.
Yeah.
Then pretty soon.
It's like, what do you use to make your music? And I used to send out, a couple of years ago, I'd send out, I'd send out, 12 paragraph long things about it. And then at some point, I think I just started recycling my answers.
Yeah.
I saved them somewhere because people would just keep asking the same questions.
And
sometimes I'm feeling lazy. I'm just logic. Or...
Yeah.
I use logic and reason.
And reason.
And math.
It's all you need in this world. Which, I just saw, yeah. Do you have any tattoos? There's a question for you.
Frequently asked questions. How do you feel about black people?
Why do you fear fried chicken? You'd be amazed at how much I get that one. Do you use Ableton? Interesting. I'm gonna guess no.
No, I don't use Ableton. I use Logic Pro and Reason. I literally do use those programs.
I love how
and I like chip sounds too, and bunch of software synths. Pretty much everything Native Instruments does, I'm down with. And
sweet. I just love that we
stuff. This awesome synth called Synplant, which everyone should just look at because it's totally bizarre. I will post a link to it. It doesn't have a normal interface. It has this weird plant thing, and you play with it, and it grows, and it changes, and it makes sound. It's really weird.
That's
awesome.
That's awesome. That's really kind of that's what you're kind of really into, I think. Well, that's that I've read. Sort of like games, because you've made a game, January, where it's very much like the game and the sound is sort of it's very much one. I don't know. I'm doing a bad job of kind of describing what I'm trying to get at here, but
yeah, I'm not really sure what you're trying to get out there.
Well, the game that you've designed. It's very January, yeah. It's a game very much where.
I like that.
Yeah, you should totally link it. Playing the game is what creates the music, and it's kind of like the music is the game. I don't know. Still, you're
yeah. What about that? It's cool. Is that what you're trying to say?
It is. I'm just trying to say, just this idea that things that you do in the game directly affect the music and.
Yeah, that's something I'm really interested in, and doing it in a way that doesn't feel contrived,
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's easy to get carried away and just do all kinds of stuff that you don't really need to do.
Mm.
I feel like sometimes people who do audio for games can be guilty of, always being an audio evangelist on a project, even when the game is not really. It's more about other things.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I try to, I don't know. I try to come up with cool ways to do things with audio that make sense in the context of, what's going on.
Cool.
So,
because I was gonna. What was I going to talk about? Oh, because one of my favorite soundtracks from last year was the Portal 2 soundtrack, and that they kind of did that thing that I think we're talking about, where things that you did in the game would it was almost like you would be rewarded in a way or something with like the music, some musical cue, or the music would change according to what you were doing in the game.
That's on my list. I really have to play it. Portal 2.
What? No, I get that all the time. Like, people.
You know what it is? It's because even though it's Portal, it's a sequel.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, I have all these other games I really want to play that are not sequels. So I'll play those first.
Oh.
And then I sort of forgot, and then I remembered, and then I forgot. And now I'm remembering again. So
it's hilarious.
I will add it to my list right now.
I love getting the sort of like the look inside your head that. You there's so many games that aren't sequels that you still need to play. It's like I won't play a sequel if I haven't played the original game. But
yeah.
You won't play a sequel if you haven't played every original game that's been made. Like, every original game that is out there. That's awesome.
That's not what I said. Well, sort of.
I know. It's like, but I get it.
You want to hear my list of games that I need to play?
No. Actually, moving on. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, absolutely.
Brutal Legend.
Ooh.
Grim Fandango.
Nice.
Thief. The Last Express.
Hmm.
Sid Meier's Pirates. And Portal 2. And there's some other ones, but I haven't written them down yet.
Sweet. Of all of those, sadly, I think I could say that I've played one, the Portal 2, and all the other ones I've not had a chance to get into.
What?
I know, that's all I deal with here, those. Somebody asks me if I played this game, and I say no, and they're just like, oh my god! You're not a gamer!
You're not a gamer.
I'm really not.
Also, the entire Leisure Suit Larry back catalog.
Hmm. Oh god, I'm back.
I don't know if that's a joke or not. I actually might be serious about wanting to play some of those because they're pretty funny.
Yeah? The point-and-click adventures.
And totally demeaning.
To women. That's another... Let's get on that.
Which is bad.
Yeah. Oh, which is bad. Okay, yeah. I was going to say, let's get on that subject.
Let's talk about
how video games are demeaning.
Speaking about whether or not you like black people.
That's right. Let's get on the sexism and...
What do you think about Leisure Suit Larry?
Yeah, what do you think about chauvinism in games? There's got to be something... Oh.
Yes, I live in the past. The past is where all the original ideas are.
That's right.
Not all of them, but a lot of them.
Where all the best ideas are.
There's a lot of like one and done games that came out in the 90s that you don't really hear about anymore, that are really unusual and interesting. Have you heard of The Last Express? Like that game.
I haven't.
Really interesting. It's an adventure game that takes place on a train, and there's like a timer, like it counts down. So you have a finite amount of time to do stuff, and you go through the cars and you talk to people and you try to I think it's like a mystery, it's like a murder mystery, and you have to try to figure out what's going on. And just the premise of it just sounds totally awesome, and there's like branching depending on when you show up in different areas, and it just sounds like a really interesting game.
It's The Last Express.
That I would like to play.
I'll say what I always say. Oh, can you? Ah, C418. Thank you. That's gonna be helpful. Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah, press it twice.
Oh. Don't go glitching out on me now. Oh. Ah, damn it. I think I may have just screwed myself. I'm gonna have to leave. Yes.
Yeah, if C418 starts giving you tips,
I know.
smack him.
Well,
Smack him. He's already up to like 200 and something %. So.
that is not fair. He got a head start. This is bullshit. Okay. Just go.
Give him the ban hammer.
Yeah. Let's get C418 out of here. Now, I know he was wanting to get in on this. I don't know if he's written... Okay, here we go. Now we'll get it. Oof. See, the thing is, I probably missed... Dot probably told me that I could pick these blocks up and, move them around. But I missed it. Because I was just too busy trying to think of good questions to ask you. So, just out of nowhere, I think I recall you tweeting about the possibility of there being a Rise of the Obsidian Interstellar game in the works?
Yeah, I'm working on a game.
Really? Like,
Yeah. Working on a game.
Yeah, like, would it be
about it?
the game?
Huh?
Yeah. Could it be... Oh, I see.
I am working on a game. The plan is to make it be an album companion game for Rise of the Obsidian Interstellar.
That is so
So
awesome.
The game lasts as long as the soundtrack, the album lasts. So every song is a level. So all the levels are different lengths. And the idea was to do a sort of a shmup / rhythm sort of hybrid, but have it not be... To have it be... I don't know. I don't want to talk a whole lot about it because it doesn't exist yet.
Yeah, and I
not because I'm secretive, just because I don't want to I don't know. I don't want to pull a Molyneux or something and say a bunch of shit that's not going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Like, build it up. It's like, it's going to be amazing. Your character's going to start out as a young lad. Everything in the game you do will affect the end. There's going to be, 1,000 different endings possible with the game. Oh. Yeah, I get you. And, I wasn't digging there, but I recall hearing something about you, talking with somebody about the possibility. And, man.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a team assembled, so we're meeting up, we're planning stuff, we're doing some concept stuff, some concept art, and so
that excites me greatly, because I would still have to say that Rise of the Obsidian Interstellar is my favorite work of yours. It's really just amazing. You guys should totally go check it out. Disasterpeace.com or getfez.com, and then in the side area there you can look at his other work. He seems to really be pushing the Fez soundtrack right now. I don't know why.
Yeah, I've been spamming the chat with the link.
You should do it again. There you go.
Ban
Get
me,
Fez.
please.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Oh man, I suck. I don't want any hints.
You know how to do this.
It's in because I can see what they're kind of going for, with the...
Tell me what you think is the solution.
Well, I see that the Tetris blocks as being a hint, so they want them kind of laid out so that it will be like this on every side. Like this side, once you switch here, it will resemble the shape, the corresponding shape down below.
Mm-hmm.
And I just need to figure out how to get it so that there's two L's and yet one...
Are you trying to figure out a way to take the top block off of a 2-block?
Well, yeah, that would help. That would help. Yeah. Let's see. Because jump there. Oh, down an X? No, is that? What does that do for you? Nothing. Oh, let me hit B. Dot just says, I wonder what this means.
Do I think learning programming is a good idea? Yes. I do.
I really do. I agree.
Even if you decide that you don't really like doing it, you should still try. You should still try.
God damn it, give the old college try. Ah! This is... Dot is going to help me. No, she's not.
Did I enjoy the game I made the music for? I'm guessing you're talking about FEZ? It doesn't look particularly compelling as a game.
Ah!
I think when man versus game gets stuck on a puzzle for a long time.
That's probably something to do with it, yeah.
I don't think it's probably not very interesting to watch
It,
versus play.
see, it really is one of those games that is more, to me, this is my my opinion. It's I mean it's much more about like just exploration, taking your time with all the puzzles, just exploring the world, figuring things out. It may not lend itself to being like the best game to watch somebody play, because like any puzzle game, if you know the solution and the guy that you're watching play it can't figure it out, it's one of the most excruciating things in the world. I still have to get to that lighthouse. Oh my god. Let me, really quick, I'm going to check Skype and see what people are saying to me on Skype really quick.
Alrighty.
And, we may...
Jeez. This girl from London is dying to see my face again.
Okay, we can do that.
As long as I don't have to see her eating cheese and whatever she said she was eating.
That, hopefully, yeah, we'll not see that. In fact, I'm going to have to switch over just because I got to grab this window. My setup right now is so...
Quotes, girl, quotes from London, quotes.
Yeah.
I just totally fucked that up.
Everything you got to...
That's okay. You know what I meant.
We do. Gotta assume everything on the internet. Okay. Yeah. There's audio crackling. It's gonna go away. Don't worry. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, you're back on, so don't do anything like, pick your nose or...
I am a man.
He is a man.
I'm back.
You're now going to see a naked man. Yes.
Wait, are you just like stopping? You're gonna stop playing just so people can look at me?
Well, for the time, I had to grab the window, which is over on my second monitor, which is going through the same HD TV. But sure, why not?
Whoop.
So we're going on a tour of Disasterpeace's...
Of my home.
Of his home. Wow. It's very white. Very white.
It is very white.
Let me grab a... Okay, hold on. You guys will have to make do with this window right here. There you go. Because Okay. I need this window. So where are you at now? Are you in your living room?
Yes, I'm in my living room.
Why can I not?
I'm making some light. So I have this projector that seconds as a blind, which is kind of cool. So I'm lifting it.
Sweet. Well, now Skype is telling me that I can't open an invisible window.
Sweet.
Well...
That hair is crazy!
Oh, there... Okay.
See it? It's crazy.
So, how would you feel if I brought C418 in on this call? Would you enjoy talking to him?
I wouldn't enjoy that I can't hug him.
I know, he's the huggiest kid.
He's the huggiest.
Hugs all around. Well, let me I'm gonna send a call to him because he really wanted to get in on this action today. Because I'm sure what he really wants to do is rub it in my face that I don't get these puzzles. Okay. So we're sending him a call.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
This is horribly loud. Ah.
I need
Hi,
a
Rich.
subscription for group video? What is this crap?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, if you like a call with more than 2 people, you need to like buy shit.
I know. Skype is really getting crappy later on.
Skype is excellent since Microsoft bought it. Yes.
Oh yeah.
As long as I can hear you.
Yeah. And then
Oh, I love it too.
did anyone else want in on this call?
Everyone.
Your mom.
I bet Danny B would get in on this business.
I bet he would too. That's kind of who I was totally referring to when I said anyone. Anyone with the last name Beef Stew. Baranowski.
Danny Beef Stew?
Yeah.
Danny Beef Stew Baranowski.
Baranowski. Barry.
That's an extra. That's the right
Danny
name.
Penis.
Penis. Let me add this dude. 'Cause Danny, he's like a whirlwind. He just... Okay, group call. Where is this dude?
Someone said, "Man, boot these morons."
I know! Right?
We're totally killing the man versus game vibe.
I know. And that's just something,
It's only getting downhill from here.
I know! People are always like, oh my god. I just want to focus on man's face alone. I can't fap to this whole, conversing with other people thing.
What happened to the game?
Well, this is what I'm running into. For some reason, I can't open up my just like regular Skype window with all my contacts and stuff.
You want me to play a guitar solo? I could probably do that.
That would actually be awesome. I know Solai, he's played the ukulele on here.
I have the guitar.
Oh,
I can go get it. I'll be right back.
Hey.
Just in time. Ooh. I heard strumming chords. Jam session.
Alright, so I was gonna stay out of this so that Rich could have his moment in the sun.
His moment.
But I guess we're
I
not
know.
doing that anymore.
Well, the thing is I've completely run out of things to talk about. I only have so many things to say in a week, and come Friday, I got nothing left.
Someone wants to know if it ever gets tiring having people constantly sucking my dick.
Hi, Danny.
Hi.
Hi.
Danny.
Well, Atomic says no. Yeah, who gets tired of dick sucking?
Yeah, like, what's the correct answer to that question?
I don't know.
Yes, I hate it when people like me. Oh my god, I hate it when people like me.
I know. It's my one. Yeah, I think. Beautiful.
This is Rich, so he's gonna play like the national anthem or some shit.
Exactly. That's why.
I'm an American.
Is that like No American?
That was glorious.
That's all I got.
Disasterpeace, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the only song I know.
Live. That's the only song I know.
That's not even a song.
Do you know
This is
any?
the only song I know. It's called Strum.
I dare you to play Mario.
like-
I don't know how to play Mario. I could probably learn it, but it would sound awful.
I should get on Skype next to my drums. Let's just jam.
Yeah, I saw you got the set now at the house. That was a pretty good trial. It was good.
I love that, like, anyone who's tuning in right now is like, hey, I'm gonna watch Man play FEZ. I like this game. I want to see it. And it's just boop, 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 boop.
And there's no gameplay.
I know.
It's just black. It's just man in the corner, just like smiling at himself.
Is that what I was smiling at, like, what a great go that was at the Super Mario Brothers level 1 theme. Okay. Yeah!
FEZ is a really crappy guitar version of the SMB theme in it.
That was great. Yeah, no. What followed was classic. Yeah, I was smiling at the thought of my wiener. Thank you very much.
Trying to think of the Super Meat Boy theme.
It's shit.
I guess it's not very memorable if you can remember it.
It's really not. I seem to recall...
Oh, I set you up for that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there was an a cappella version went something like... That's all I remember. Oh, God.
Is that it?
Yeah. That was awesome.
No!
That sounded
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt everything, but the meatballs are done.
like... Oh, God.
The Meat Boys, meatballs.
You What was that?
What was that?
Is that C418 with a recorder?
Sounds like a synth to me.
Yeah, I just...
I think C4's Android programming crashed and his True Robot Self is coming out.
Yeah. Beep, blop, monk,
Yeah,
wonk.
that's a Cork Monotron.
Nice. God, we could have a real jam session here, Danny.
Jam here, man. Play some notes. Stop playing
Let's just
farts.
play over the soundtrack, yeah? That would be great.
Dear God. Oh, the heart. Heart is... Does it sound bad to say that, like, it's one of my guilty pleasures? Yeah. God, I am the worst ever at this game.
7-4.
I know.
C418. You don't have to
What's the
actually...
gamer tag?
My gamer tag? It's Man vs Game TV. Just
Ah, see.
because someone stole. Yeah. Some zap.
I don't think I can actually play any FEZ on the guitar.
You know, that was gonna be one of my questions for you.
Maybe I could do it.
Do you, like, when you write music, do you mostly, do you work on, like, a keyboard these days, or do you stick to the guitar?
I've been writing more on the keyboard and the piano the last couple years.
Sweet.
But I still write on guitar every once in a while.
Like,
Not as much as I should, though.
like you should write more on the guitar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything is in E because E is easy.
E
E is for easy.
It is. And it's all, I don't know, it's the chunkiest. It's the...
Hand out this person because their friend list is full. You dick.
I'm sorry, I have a lot of friends doing what I do, you know? Oh, God. If I just want to say... Oof, I'm doing a terrible job selling this game right now.
Yeah, and you're like playing over the soundtrack right now, which is amazing.
That's what I'm saying. The game, it's like the experience of playing the game is like, it's so important, and right now, yeah, we're just just destroying it.
Yeah. You know, pad sucks.
Pads do suck. I'm sorry. I agree with that guy completely.
Hate pads. Paddy tunes.
Oh, is it pads?
Someone came into the listening party last night for the soundtrack and was like, I hate pads. I'm
Pads, yeah.
leaving. Pads are terrible.
That's amazing.
C418. Just for anyone who just came in, I just found a cube that I need. For anyone that just came in, we are talking with Disasterpeace, who did the soundtrack for this game, among many others. He's got tons of fantastic chiptune music over at.
Thank you.
No. That would be some random.
That would be the imposter.
Some random German guy that demanded to get in on this discussion.
Oh, shut up, you.
I know. Oh, you. But no, the German guy. That's C418.
It's Disasterpeace. P-E-A-C-E.
Jeez.
How many times do I gotta say it?
Anyway, the other guy,
Meatballs!
C418, he did some music for, Minecraft. A little
We're
indie.
talking with Disasterpeace, who did the music for this game,
cares?
which we can't
Yeah.
hear at all.
Yeah, well, they can. People watching the game right now, yeah, they can totally hear it. Oof.
I don't think they can.
You just have to believe
Just have faith, my friend.
believe in man.
Believe in the manpower.
Believe in the game and the man.
That's right. And the verses therein.
So, I can see that you are getting better at this game, but very slowly so.
C418, I don't even want to hear anything from you right now. You were playing this. How? Like, because.
C4, what did I tell you about authoritarian Germans and why it's a bad idea?
That's exactly it.
I can't be Canadian, sorry.
That is glorious, and I recognize that.
You recognize that?
Tristram?
I was just improvising.
It sounded like something.
You recognize my brain?
I did. Yeah. This is, that was one of the first, when I first started listening to the FEZ soundtrack, I thought to myself, it's timeless. I feel like I've listened to this 1,000 times before. Yes, I'm sucking his dick, Danny, okay?
Someone wants me to play something.
Do you ever get sick of people performing oral sex on you? Don't you just hate that?
I do. I'm
Doesn't
actually...
it just sucks, man? Like, it's like, ugh.
I know I never get tired of sucking dick. Sweet.
Don't you just hate it when people like you?
I do. Okay.
What do you do against that?
I have to get better. I have to get better at playing this game because I'm really feeling a lot of judgment coming from from C418.
Oh, no,
I don't judge people. Only behind their back.
That's right. After we're
Never
done here,
first.
he's gonna take to Twitter and be like, "Well,
Once Man vs. Game leaves his own show, I will start talking badly about him.
you know, I do need a beer. I was gonna cut to
Yeah, why don't you just cut out and I'll jump in for you?
Sure.
And
I'm gonna, folks. I'm gonna grab a beer. So don't go away. Disasterpeace, C418, and Danny Baranowski. They're gonna keep you company while I.
let's do a serenade or something.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. So
Okay, guys. Key of F sharp. We're gonna play a 12-bar blues.
there you
My
go.
iPad is dead.
This is gonna be for subscribers. So I'll be right back.
It's all day. Back over. I have to stop this play here. Watch the night. Whoever somebody left me! I'm not rated at 12! This really sucks. Stop. Everybody's really down. Just down. Yes.
Thank you. $20 on Bandcamp, please buy.
I didn't want to interrupt that. I was gonna say I got my beer.
Yes, that was a Captain Beefheart tune. I hope. I hope you liked it.
It's Manfred Man. Oh,
Well, we've only started. The night is long.
it is.
Kids, don't smoke.
Danny, what are your thoughts on black people?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were grilling me before.
I know. I think it's because they're used to having Danny on Skype, and that's just like
I
They
think
were
black
they were
people are
fronting.
sexist,
Sorry,
like
they
all
were
people.
fronting before. They were all fronting on me.
God. Why the
I
fronting?
think I read somewhere that Ronald Reagan was our first black president.
Was it? No,
Was it
Bush,
Fox?
right?
No, it was Conservative Teen Magazine.
it was Teen Beat. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
Right. So I'm gonna keep playing the game now that I got more beer, and just had a 5-hour energy, which people tell me all the time they're terrible for you. Okay. See, this is the way. What Disasterpeace is doing right now is he's, in effect, you have to buy the game to get the full experience of the FEZ experience.
We are basically watermarking over the entire gameplay.
Exactly.
You will not enjoy it.
We don't want you to hear a single aspect of the game.
I'm just gonna play all over it.
Exactly. Just noodle it. Okay. This totem has got to go. Something is keeping me from changing perspective in this area.
This is a cool level.
I love this area. I love the design.
it's not as cool as you think it is.
It's not as
didn't
cool as
play.
Beat Boy.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to open the
Meat
cap
Boy is not
with
as
that,
good as everyone thinks it is.
but- Yeah. It's really kind of pretentious, really, how it just,
Major 7 chords.
the jazziness, the most pretentious chord.
That was a really bad major 7 chord.
I need.
It's not bad, you just don't get it, man.
Can I? Oh, there you go. Guys, I'm getting it. I got it! Kind of. Okay.
So man, if you hit the bumpers, it rotates your view. I don't know if you knew that.
Excuse me, Danny, this is an area that, like, you specifically can't, okay? So,
You can't rotate.
yeah, you gotta go to the totem, you see.
You can sit on it and rotate.
Have you... I got it.
It's usually a good idea to collect the yellow boxes.
Yes.
I don't know
Those.
why you didn't pick that up, but I thought it was pretty self-evident.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you would know that there's another yellow box. But you wouldn't.
I can see the lines. I can see it pulsing behind the thing. I just...
How does one reach that then?